Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Scavenger. Welcome to a new video in a game that I don't believe I've played before. I've definitely seen it around, especially on itch.io. So if you want to check it out, you can pick it up there. I'll have a link to it in my Discord server. So you can go over there, check out the link section for the game if you don't know how to find it on your own. Anyway, yeah, like I said, I don't think I've played this yet. So we're gonna go ahead and check it out. I'm gonna give it a good amount of time this time. I'll do about an hour of gameplay. I don't know how that'll translate on the back end after I edit the video, but I'm gonna get about an hour into it, and then we'll see if it's worth continuing or not. Definitely, I think an hour will give you guys enough information probably to see if you want to check it out yourself and finish the game. It probably is still in development, as most of these visual novels are for whatever reason. I don't know. They're like perpetually never ending. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's see what we got here, and let's see if the game is worth you checking it out, and maybe even worth supporting the developer themselves. So here we go. New game. New game. Alright, stop. This is an 18+ game that features not safe for work content. All characters featured in Dimension 69 are above the age of 18, and none of the characters are directly blood related to the player character. All of the events and acts are consensual and completely fictional, obviously. Play at your own discretion. They are fictional, obviously, because they're not real people. Just in case anyone is delusional out there. Anyway, we will continue. That's the first time I've read that warning. I didn't know I was playing an adult game. What? Are you over the age of 18? Y'all. What's your name then, Mr. Over the age of 18? My name is Sam. Sam. That's what we're going with. I can't push enter to continue, which is what I usually do. I can have the cursor off screen. Right, choose how do you want to experience the story. Skip content, play intro. Skip intro? No, what is skip content, skip intro? No, let's just play the intro. What content would I be skipping? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's play the intro. Now we're gonna check to see if I can push enter now to skip to a new dialogue, basically. The moon. Nope, I cannot. First time. You've always loved it. Sometimes, when you're feeling especially imaginative, you even wonder if people live there. Maybe little green men in army uniforms live in its craters. Or better yet, lunar bunny girls with big... Now that would be hot. Or maybe it's some combination of the two. Bunny girls and little green men in army uniforms. Wait a minute. Where are you? The moon seems a lot closer than usual. In fact, you filmed nobody attached to you. Wait, nobody? What? What do you mean? Almost as if you were drifting through space. Oh. Is this what death feels like? Lame. Actually, there's something else. A voice. A voice far away. Huh? What? Who's this? What? What is this? Oh, is Dr. Monroe this person with the devil horns? Huh? The strange torn lady looks around. You assume she can see you, but it's clear she's unaware of your presence. You're like a camera capturing a TV show, completely invisible unless someone on set. She looks surprisingly composed for someone with bright red cheeks and an empty bottle of wine. Did, did you feel that, Spizzy? And this must be Spizzy. Feel what, ma'am? I thought I sensed something. Something bad. Must have been my imagination. Her eyes pass over where you'd be standing if you had a body. You can feel almost, wait, you can almost feel the booze stench emanating off her figure. Doctor, I have done the numbers and concluded that you have drank too much again. Would you like me to procure the necessary ingredients to ease your hangover? What? No. Come here, you little. You float away while their argument continues. You are somewhere else now. It's unclear if you moved in space, time, or into another dimension. There's a man sitting alone in an extravagant bedroom, quite the fancy sight. You can tell by the way he's dressed that he's important. In fact, he looks familiar to you. Extremely familiar. Someone you see often. Someone you loathe. Who could it be? I don't know this person, but I guess our character, the MC, knows. He whips his head towards your presence, but just like the horn lady, he fails to see you. He turns back to the book in his hands. Crumpled pages scatter the floor beneath him. He continues flipping through the book in a cold sweat. He pauses shortly after. Got it. He tears out a single page and holds it against the sunlight shining through a nearby window. No matter how hard you try, you can't make out what's on the page. He shoves a paper into his pocket and stands up, brushing himself off in the process. This is not good. I've got to take this back to Sam right now. He storms from the room. You float for a moment before your vision abruptly turns dark. Ah! Huh? Okay, we are not where we were. This definitely looks like a normal environment. Must have been dreaming. What a weird dream. Visual novels. Like a higher than 50% amount of them, I feel like, start out with the MC dreaming about something. I don't want to hate on the developers, but some originality wouldn't hurt, you know? But who knows? Maybe this developer did it first. I don't know when this game was developed. Anyway, it was a weird dream. It must be the stress from school getting to you. Yeah, that's it. You notice how slick your skin is. Looks like you've woken up covered in sweat again. You should hop in the shower. You enter the desolate living room of your house. It's positioned in a way that all the rooms are connected to it. Even the front door, yet there doesn't seem to be a sign of life anywhere. No one's around, but that's to be expected. It's just you and your housemate Kit now. Has been for years. She's probably still asleep. Her active hours are basically reversed. You wonder if she's inherited her laziness from her parents. She doesn't talk about them often, and Dad usually brushes you away from the topic if you ask. You walk to the bathroom door and casually burst in as you do every morning before school. No! Oh, never mind, it looks like she is awake. You make sure to get an eyeful of her lower lips as your gaze travels up her body. Once you reach her face, you realize she's very pissed. Good morning. Get out. That's fair. She kicks you straight in the gut, launching you halfway across the living room. After a not so manly yell, you make sure she didn't break any part of you. It's inconclusive. It looks like the chances of you having a shower before school are bust. Though that wasn't half bad. Maybe you should do that every morning. It'd be worth taking a kick in the stomach for. Does that make you a pervert? Yes. Nah. Stuff like that is bound to happen. Dad's been on a business trip to some European country for over a year now. It's fair game to ogle the girl you live with. Just a little, you know? a healthy amount. Sometimes Kit tells you that she thinks your dad died or something. In reality, he probably just forgot you existed. Approaching the fridge, you hope to find some milk to remedy your bruise. Unfortunately, you can't find any. Your day has officially been ruined. You guess you could eat some asphalt from the side of the road on the way to school, but you don't imagine that it'd be healthy. Sam, are you okay? I'm so sorry. Your acting skills need work. Not only do I not believe that you're sorry, I'm now considering the possibility that you're a sociopath. How did you know? What even happened to it? The milk, I mean. I thought we'd have at least a half a liter left. I saw a video earlier that said milk helps the mind stay awake in stressful situations. You drank half a bottle of milk last night? Is that what you're telling me? Yep. She throws an empty carton at you. Didn't work though. I'm still tired. Yeah, no. Put some damn clothes on. You'll catch a cold. Wow, I'm genuinely, I can't say genuinely. I said it that time though. Of course. Anyway, she's genuinely shocked. You, of all people, want me to put more clothes on? I've had a change of heart. I've grown a conscience. I doubt you even know how to spell that word. T-H-A-T-W-O-R-D. Off. So, are you done showing me your bare skin? I've got places to go. Whatever. I hope you get hit by a truck. I hope you drown yourself in milk. You slam the front door and head to school. Oh, the fresh spring air. It really mixes with the city smog to create a unique smell. It's the unique smell of You wonder if Alex is doing her usual gag. Every day, she waits right around the corner of the street, ready to bump into you like some ditzy anime girl. Honestly, you're quite sick of the whole routine. It gives people a bad first impression. Let's have some fun with it this time. You sprint to the corner of your street and abruptly stop before the bend, skidding to a halt. Yeah! Alex runs around the corner expecting to barge into you. Instead, she falls face first into the pavement. Yeah. Oh, no fair. You're not meant to stop. Oh? So you finally admit that you do this on purpose? Of course not. It's definitely an accident every time. Pinky promise. That means almost nothing from you. Your pinkies have lost all credibility, Alexandria. I told you not to call me that. Let's just walk to school together already. That's why I'm here. We walk together every day. Uh-huh. Duh. I was testing you. You both walk in silence to school. Alex is pouting and focusing hard on the pavement beneath her. She must be in deep thought. I need to leave school early today. For what? It's the first day back. We have to organize our stuff again. Oh, right. Are you going to the village again? By the way, why do you have to pack? Why do you have to pack so much? Isn't the village just a few train stops away? Yeah, but they want me to sleep there and catch a train to school this time. That's stupid. For how long? I don't know, probably a month or so again. Hopefully my grandparents die soon so we don't have to go anymore. That's a bit dark. Sorry, you're right. It's just irritating. I think they have the right to throw my life off balance just because they're old. I'm sure they aren't doing it on purpose. And what about your life is balanced? That doesn't matter, but I guess it's fine. Running to the train station every day will be good exercise. Speaking of, last one to school is a rotten egg. Before you can react, Alex is already halfway down the street. You casually walk instead of chasing her. You don't need the energy for school, of course. By the time you arrive, Alex is waiting at the school's front doors. She spots you and gives you a glare. What took you so long? Did you tie a 10-ton weight to your dick or something? Hey, it already weighs 10 tons. Uh-huh. Now what's the actual reason? Oh. I just wanted to walk. What? With a limp? School's already over. You took like 5 years. Really? I thought you looked a lot older. Is that a wrinkle? What? I'm not going to have wrinkles in 5 years. Shut up. You waited outside of... You waited... Oh, Jesus, I can't say it. You waited for me outside of the school for 5 whole years? You must really love me. Oh, brother. I'm only waiting out here because I'm scared I'll run into you know who. Oh, of course. The teacher's pet. More like teacher's demonic bloodhound. Oh, this is Nate. I feel like I have played this game a little bit or started to play it. Some of these things seem very familiar. What I probably did is I probably started to make a video and then didn't for whatever reason. But we're going to give it an honest shot here. Let's keep going. Now, Nate is the teacher's pet, so is he going to be kind of snooty? Well, look who it is. The demon heard its name. A whole summer has passed, and you're still hanging out with this delinquent Sam. I'm disappointed. Choose your next words carefully, Shorty. I could snap you in half and use you as a straw. I doubt he'd be a very good straw. Nate throws a disgusted glance at Alex. Whatever. Let me know if you need help with homework, Sam. I'm always free to help a good friend of mine, regardless of his choice of friends. Let me kill him, please. He's so foldable. As much as I'd love to see that, I can't let you kill Nate that easily. I feel obligated to not let my old friend get brutally murdered, and he's also at a position of power at school. And I really don't want to f around with that. Don't get too full of yourself, Nate. It's only student council president. And you only won that vote because I was sick that day. Whatever you say. And please, come to school in a proper uniform next time. But the choker compliments her look. Someone gets it. Ugh, never mind. Anyway, have either of you seen my delinquent brother around? He left our house before me and I can't find him anywhere. Todd? He's probably doing drugs behind a dumpster or something. Why should we care? My brother would never do such a thing. Oh, does that mean yes, he would? He just got sad. Okay, that's probably exactly what he's doing. Do you think Roxy is also there with him? I haven't seen her arrive yet either. Silence fills the courtyard. Hey, Nate, you... Oh. Hey, Nate, you know not to bring that up with him. Oh, sorry, Sam. I don't really understand your relationship with Roxy. I'll try not to bring it up. I'll try not to bring her up. It's fine. I don't care. People change. It's not my problem. Alex and Nate exchange concerned glances. Right. Well, we better get to class, right, Sam? Alex drags you away from the conversation. You arrive at class half an hour late. Oh, we're not as late as I expected, especially with how slow you walked. Where should we sit? Oh, wait. Where should we sit? You both peer into the classroom. Unlike most students, everyone has seated themselves at the front. It's probably because your homeroom teacher is. It's probably because your homeroom. It's probably because your homeroom teacher is Stephanie Miller. All the boys tend to sit at the front of the class when she teaches. Gee, what a mystery. All the seats near the back are free. Shocking. As long as Todd's as far away as possible, I don't care where you pick. Oh, oh yes, your mortal enemy. All because he stole your girlfriend. She was not my girlfriend. Just a friend. Didn't you scold Nate? Didn't you just scold Nate for doing this? Yeah, but when I do it, it's funny. You ignore her and find a seat. Miss Miller waits for you both to sit down before continuing her lecture. Before she can even get through a full sentence, Todd arrives. Roxy with him, too. Well, Todd looks not that cool at all, and Roxy doesn't even look like something I would bother with, you know? He walks past everyone, keeping his eyes squarely on you, and sits in the seat in front of you. Roxy refuses to make eye contact with you and sits next to him. Todd makes sure you watch as he puts his arm around Roxy's shoulders. After a few seconds, Roxy quickly shakes his arm off and pushes him away. Subtle. You try to play it off, but Todd's actions push all the buttons he's reaching for. You're filled with despair at the sight of a good friend being all buddy-buddy with that psycho. You spend many nights struggling to fall asleep, thinking up excuses that Roxy could have for dating a guy like that. Honestly, it's more like blackmail-induced companionship. She won't talk to anyone about it, though. Meanwhile, Miss Miller is chatting away about the new school rule or something. She turns around for a moment to write something on the chalkboard, prompting the boys in your class to stare at her. Todd instead stands up and makes his way over to you. Hey, cuck boy. Did you rat me out to Nate? Good morning, Todd. Back up a few inches, buddy. Hey, you're lucky you have this girl to speak for you, Sam. Alex shrivels up in her chair. Oh, why don't you... Hey, why don't you piss off? It's not our fault Nate's catching on... It's not our fault Nate's catching in on your... Wait, catching onto your... Okay. It's not our fault Nate's catching on to your before-school activities. Is that so? He returns to his seat and whispers something in Roxy's ear. You know he's planning something much worse than a punch to the face or shoving you into a locker. Class continues as normal. You don't really pay attention, though, as you're too busy guessing what Todd's trying to scheme. After class, right as you and Axel are about to leave, Roxy approaches your desk. Sam, I need to speak with you in private. You and Alex look at each other. Why? Just come to the roof. Roxy leaves. It's clearly a trap, right? Well, duh, but I should go anyway. What? Why? Just in case, you know? Oh, I see. You still hang on to that hope that she'll... No, it's not like that. Okay, maybe it's a little like that. I'm sure I'll be fine. Have fun with that. I've got to go back. I've got to go pack. But I need you as a but I need you as a bodyguard. Sorry, I've got I've got to keep up my regimen and stuff. Right. Let me know when you can catch a Let me know when you can catch a burst of a Right. Let me know when you can burst a watermelon with your thighs. Why's that? No reason. You make your way to the school's roof. Not many students go there. It's surprising that they even leave the door unlocked. You swear the only things that get done up there are drug deals, love confessions, and a few other things, usually after the love confession. Roxy wouldn't be confessing to you though, right? That wouldn't make any sense. You're probably on your way to get embarrassed by Todd and his goons. But what if Roxy's going to open up to you and explain everything? Yeah, it's best not to get your hopes up. You climb a set of stairs and open the door to the rooftop. Blinding sunlight immediately hits your eyes. You spot Roxy standing on the other side of the roof. She's alone, facing away from you. Is that you, Sam? Could you turn around and look? You could turn around and look. No, I'd rather not. It's for dramatic effect. Right. So, what did you want? She sighs and begins talking in She sighs and begins talking in a monotone voice. I want you to know that I've always loved you, and she rustles a visible piece of paper in her hands. She rustles a visible piece of paper in her hands. I want to go on a date with you, and she turns a page. Fuck. She mutters, really? She mutters, really, under her breath. Suddenly a voice yells from behind, Suddenly a voice yells from behind a nearby air conditioning unit. No, 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 that's not right at all. It's meant to be believable, Roxy. Do it again or else. He sighs again. I want you. God, you know I can hear you, right? What? What? Psst, no, you can't. You're too far away. You're yelling, Todd. Todd jumps out from behind the air conditioning unit with a few masked goons. How do you feel, Sam? Everything she said was a lie. Ha! No way. Yes way, she actually loves me, Todd the Great. He was being sarcastic, Todd. He obviously knew I was lying. Oh? Well, it doesn't matter anyway. Roxy and I have done it a lot. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. Roxy and I... Well, it doesn't matter anyway. Roxy and I have all the time, Sam. Doesn't that fill you with despair? That's not true. I don't give a crap. Can I go now? You don't wait for a reply. Instead, you storm off a bit too fast to look cool. You couldn't stand to be up there any longer. Those two aren't actually in You can't even stand the thought of it. At the same time, footsteps rush down the stairs behind you. You speed up. You slowly transition into a run, then a sprint. Your thoughts can't catch you. Dude, get out of here. Get out of here. Your thoughts can't catch you. You open an open janitor closet catches your attention. Without thinking, you race inside. After waiting a minute, the sound of footsteps approach the door. You open the door slightly to check outside. Roxy's standing in the doorway. You know you can't hide from me, Sam. I can sense your perverted aura from miles away. That's kind of creepy. Are you going to come out? I want to apologize. You glance up and down the hallway. No, Todd. This isn't part of his so-called prank. This isn't part of his so-called prank? Nah. Nate's berating him on the rooftop. Still, I'd rather not risk it. Come in here. Oh, wait, Sam. You pull her inside. She yelps and reflexively pushes you onto the floor. You land on a pile of boxes and hit a small metal shelf. Your hand graces? I think it's grazes, but whatever. Your hand grazes some type of button hidden underneath it. A loud beep blares, causing the door behind Roxy to shut. What the hell? What did you do? What did I do? You pushed me over. It was an accident. Quite the strong accident. The room begins to shake and move like an elevator. In fact, that's exactly what's happening. Are we moving? I think we're going down. I didn't know the school had a basement. It doesn't. The room finally stops moving. You both step outside of the closet. You're clearly no longer in the same part of the school you were in before. You're somewhere different, somewhere dark and full of cobwebs. The floor's layout looks similar to the floors above, that's for sure, but something's clearly off. Send this back up. I don't like this. You travel back to the closet and press a button. Nothing happens. It's not working anymore. Clearly. Okay, here's the deal. I apologize. I'll apologize once we get out of here. That doesn't sound very fair. We'll deal with it. Well, deal with it. She wanders down the hallway, not knowing what to do. You follow suit. Sure is dark here. We're probably deep underground. Well, what do you think the school built this place for? Kidnapping students, secret experiments, maybe a robot factory? Hopefully not. Roxy spots that one of the hallway doors is ajar. She gestures for you to follow. You wander into the room. Roxy finds a light switch and flips it on. The room's interior is covered in wires, papers, and rubbish. It looks like something ripped straight out of a sci-fi movie. What is this? Whoa, this is pretty awesome. I don't think we should be here. Yeah, no, but look at this big metal thing. I dare you to step into it. Absolutely not. Lame. Oh, what's that? She runs over to one of the desks and grabs a pile of research papers. Hey, look at this. She shoves one of the papers in your face. It's a paper about theoretical physics or something. What of it? She points to a bolded line of text that you miss. It reads, Prototype Dimensional Travel Assistant. There's a picture of a large metal cylinder that's in the middle of the room. It also explains that you shouldn't go near the device without a protective suit. Oh, fantastic. We're both going to get radiation cancer now. We'll be fine. What's a few minutes gonna do? I don't think that's how... Never mind. Roxy gets closer to the machine. She mocks you by pretending to repeatedly touch it. You walk over and try to stop her, but you trip over a wet floor sign and tumble right into the middle platform of the machine. Oh, your head slams onto the base of the machine, causing a jolt of electricity to surge through your body as the machine briefly flashes. You lie on the floor in a daze. Oh my god. He's dead. Huh? Wait, you're still alive? I think so. The machine shocked me. It flashed too. It did a bzzz. But I'm still here, right? Maybe it doesn't work. Could you help me up? Roxy reaches her hand out. We should get out of here as soon as... Wait. We should get out of here as soon as possible. As she makes contact with your hand, a bright light envelops both of you. The room disappears. You awaken a lush forest with the sounds of birds chirping and boars doing their thing. You sit up and you scan their surroundings, trying to figure out how exactly you got here, or even where here is. A few meters away, lying ass up on a bed of flowers, is Roxy. She looks so calm and unconscious. It's very provocative, like a fallen angel or a hot girl a few hours after going down the wrong back alley. You kick her in the side. Oof. Roxy, wake up. Are you dead? What happened? Where are we? Don't look at me. I have no idea either. Weren't we just in a lab? My head is killing me. Huh? That's weird. I feel fine. Really? I feel a bit lightheaded. Hey, look on the bright side. The machine works, I guess. Maybe it's just delayed. Though it is strange that we only teleported right as you grabbed my hand. So what's this? This weird forest. Did we, like, transport? Teleport? Well, if the paper you found is right, we should have moved dimensions, whatever that means. Oh, there's somebody else here. Azella? Azalea? Are you two done yet? Yeah. Ah! Sam, over there! Oh. A smug woman with light pink skin has been watching both of you bicker from the top of a nearby rock. What the? Is that a talking flower? Sam, look at her. You know, I noticed. Greetings, humans. My name is Azalea, watcher of this. Can you calm that woman down? I'm trying to do a speech. You smack Roxy over the head. Why does this remind you of an anime? Ow! Thank you. As I was saying, I'm the watcher of this forest. You are trespassing. We swear we didn't do it on purpose. We don't really know how we got here. That's not my problem. Rules are rules. All humans who enter my garden without permission are to be returned to the dirt from whence they came. You'd rather not. You'd rather not. You think you think you need a way out of this. Well, actually, we did get permission. Isn't that right, Roxy? Huh? Oh yeah, of course we did. We would never think of trespassing on your garden without permission. Don't be silly. Oh, I see. But I thought you just said you didn't know where you were. Haha. Well, I think it's about time we get out of your hair, flower. Uh, flower hair. Um, hair flower. You turn to Roxy. She only shrugs. It's just normal hair. Right. Anyway, bye. Please let this work. Wait, I don't remember giving you permission. We asked the other guy. Yeah, exactly. What other guy? It was worth a try. It seems the bureaucracy of this garden is a lot simpler than you'd hope for. You filthy liars. You're trying to trick me. You'll pay for your disrespect. Thorny vines emerge from the ground and wrap around Roxy's legs. Ah, Sam! The shock makes her fall onto her knees in pain. Wait, look at this! You think you've figured it out. You can change dimensions just by thinking about it. You could change dimensions just by thinking about it. That's probably how you got here with Roxy in the first place. You were imagining up an escape, and now you're here. All you need to do is grab Roxy and do it again, right? You lunge over to Roxy and grab her arm, but instead Azalea trips over you. Forcing you to grab her pink blossom instead. Forcing you to grab her pink bosom instead. Without realizing who you're grabbing, you close your eyes and picture your bedroom. The force around you disappears. You open your eyes. Whew. You're back in your bedroom unscathed. Azalea's here too. Wait, that's not right. Why is Azalea here? What have you done, human? Where have you taken me? It seems your hunch was right, at least. You have the ability to ability to teleport you. You have the ability to teleport you and anyone you're touching at will. Neat. I'm speaking to you, human. Sorry. I kind of accidentally grabbed you instead. What are you, stupid? Why didn't you just leave your eyes open? I don't know. Why did you trip me over? I mean, I guess this works too. Maybe you'll calm down and we can come to some sort of understanding. Human, you... What is this? Why can't I feel my plants? Well, we moved to my bedroom. He collapses to the floor. You crawl over and check her temperature. She's burning up and turning more pink than... and turning more red than pink. I'm losing energy. I need nutrients. Organic matter. I just threw out my plants a few days ago. I didn't know this would happen. I wasn't trying to kill you. I'll go get you some... I'll go get you something to eat. All you have in the fridge is bacon and energy drinks. If only you had a head of lettuce or something, you knew your bad eating habits would come back to bite you one day. There's no time. I've got to get something to drink right now, right here. Using oh Jesus. Okay. Well, using what little strength she has left, she does something I didn't expect her to do. She looks hungry. You weren't aware that this was that type of game. She lies on the floor like a used doll, still shaking from what she must have just done. And in this moment of silence, a realization hits you. Wait, I could have just teleported you back to the forest instead of all that. Oh well, I'm not going to complain about this outcome. And she's out of it. I should probably figure out a way to get you home though. Yeah, all right, you get yourself, fixed up, and then, let's see, you grab Azalea, teleporting back to the forest where you just were in. You both make it back to the forest. Roxy's there waiting for you, still covered in vines. Hey, I'm getting good at this. Where did you go? And why did you grab her and not me? Azalea's lying on the floor unconscious. Roxy looks over and notices something all over her face and, stripping from her mouth and whatnot. What did you do to her? Negotiations? Negotiations? She clutches her bleeding leg. I've got to take you to the school nurse. Well, no, Sherlock. Why didn't you do that the first time? I thought we could convince her. I thought we could convince her that we were friendly. Okay, we will just skip that part. It wasn't my fault. She started it. Whatever. Just get me out of here already. Just a sec. You look at Azalea. She's still unresponsive. You lean over and nudge her a little. Hey, can you hear me? Can you please let my friend go? I'm super sorry for what happened. She doesn't respond. Look, I'll make it up to you. I just need to get help for Roxy. She's bleeding pretty badly. Still no response. Please, I'll do anything. Again, no response. But this time the vines loosen. Roxy's able to move again. Finally, I'm free. You notice a smirk on Azalea's face. You feel you've just made a terrible mistake. Come on, let's get out of here. Yeah. Here. You grab Roxy's hand and imagine the school infirmary. You teleport into the school infirmary. Thankfully, there doesn't seem to be anyone around. Roxy sits on a nearby bed. Thank you for taking me here. I don't really know what you did, but thanks. You glance at her and notice her face is covered in sweat. She looks completely exhausted. Are you okay? I don't know. I think I have a fever or something. Like multi-dimensional jet lag. Like multi-dimensional jet lag? Yeah, that sounds cool. She lounges on the bed and you hand her a wet cloth to put on her forehead. You still owe me that apology. Now you bring that up? Dick. I'm just joking. I guess that's not important now. No, She covers her eyes with the cloth, refusing to look at you. I need to stop hanging around Todd. I know I do. Do you mind if I ask why you put up with him anyway? It's He sighs. You remember when we were kids? You, me, Todd, and Nate used to play together? Yeah, that was like a lifetime ago. Well, remember that... Well, remember when that stopped happening? Not really. I just thought we drifted away in our teens. It wasn't on purpose. When I was 15 or 16, when we were at my house, Todd caught me in the middle of changing one day while you and Nate were playing outside. He took a bunch of pictures and tried to manipulate me into dating him. He kept saying that he'd show the pictures to everyone at school. He said I couldn't tell anyone why we were dating, not even you. Why didn't you tell me in secret? I don't know. I thought it would be okay. The Todd we used to know wasn't that bad. I thought he would get bored after a year. It's been 3. I know. I'm sorry. But after how much fun we had today, I don't care anymore. He's just a bully. And plus, I think you might have a solution to my problem right there. She pokes you in the stomach. These powers? I don't even really know what they do yet. I know one thing. My body really doesn't enjoy teleporting around. Yeah, that's obvious. We'll figure something out. I can't stand by and let Todd get away with this. She smiles and relaxes on the bed. I should grab the nurse. No, I'm much better now. Come to the roof tomorrow. I want to talk with you like this again, just like we used to. You both leave together after making sure Roxy's bleeding leg is tightly secured. After buying a carton of milk for Kit, you make your way back home. Once you arrive, you notice Kit sitting in the living room watching an obscure mecha anime. I'm home. I didn't ask. I got that milk you asked for. Cool. Still don't care. Right. Well then, I'm sure that you don't care that I bought you a massive sword too. She pauses her anime and slowly turns around. You best not be lying, fool. Oh, I totally made it up. I'm going to bed. Don't disturb me. Already? The day's barely started. For you, maybe. Us functional members of society tend to sleep when it gets dark outside. Lame. You enter your room and close the door. Something's amiss. There's a tall horn woman going through your bookshelf. Huh? How unrefined. What the? Who are you? Oh, you're back. These magazines you have are quite disturbing. I've got way better stuff. How did you get in my room? Quiet down, human. And I recommend you don't try to do any teleporting, as you call it, for your own sake. Teleporting, such an archaic word. You humans and your movies, such a simple way of saying such advanced technology. What do you want? My name is Dr. Monroe. I've come to give you a warning and an opportunity. Right now, I should be arresting you for illegally traveling to different dimensions in your cluster. However, I'm low on staff and I need a free jumper like yourself, so I'm forced to resort to a lowly act such as this. What are you rambling about? I need your help with something. There is unrest in this local dimension cluster and no one in corporate has gotten back to me about it. So it seems I need to take things into my own hands, just in a quiet, unconventional way. But I barely even know anything about these powers or how they work. Oh, you only just got them? But I thought, strange, you jumped so gracefully that I thought you had been trained. Basically, you can jump to any dimension connected to the main cluster that you're currently in. Picture a web. In the middle of this web is a dimension. The baseline for your understanding of normality. Normality. The baseline for your understanding of normality. There exist 6 more dimensions connected to this one, and then 12 more connected to them. It keeps multiplying like that forever to create a giant web of possibilities. Standardly, you can only jump to dimensions that are one rung away from the one you reside in. You should have access to 7 in total, including your own. Of course, this doesn't apply in every situation. People like I can jump to wherever corporate deems us be. But strictly jumping, especially free jumping, is restricted. The only problem is that the way multidimensional travel works, if done raw, is very straining on the human body. That's kind of the main reason that no one does it. It hasn't happened in a few decades. We still haven't figured out why, mainly because not many people jump raw. Traveling dimensions works as a sort of aphrodisiac for most humanoids. Excuse me? How could I explain this better? You know how you humans, you know, I'm aware, yes. The universe is kind of like a giant womb. It feeds on life. Like, you know, traveling in a universal womb without protection sets off reactions in the brain that desire to create, or procreate in your case. Does that make sense? Kind of. The universe desires to create new life, and every time you jump around it, you are exposed to that will to create. We don't really know why that's the way it is, but that's the best explanation we've got. And on top of that, you can actually travel to further dimensions if you. What did I say earlier? You know. Yeah, that's it. Some baby making stuff. Uh, spreading, oh, yeah, that's it. Some baby making stuff. You know, spreading your. Anyway, you'll get the idea. Like spreading your territory. For example, now that Azalea is full of your scene, you've created a partial bond between your body and that dimension. Create more bonds like this, and your powers will be able to jump you to newer and further dimensions. Oh, that wasn't on purpose, by the way. It was an accident. I sure got a laugh out of it. I'm going to hold that one over her head for years to come. But you understand your powers now, right? You should be able to travel wherever you want, provided the proper training and guidance from me, of course. Some personal training? Not the kind of personal training you're thinking of, I can assure you. Moving on, lately I've been sensing some foul play. I keep getting reports that outer clusters of dimensions are colliding with each other. They're merging in a way. And that's where you come in. I need you to increase your range, sneak around, and without bringing too much attention to yourself, find out who or what's causing this. Sounds simple? Is that sarcasm? You'd be wise to avoid sarcasm with me, human. Right, sorry. Come see me when you're ready for your training and first mission. Come see you where? Oh, right. I almost forgot. I almost forgot. Here. She hands you a map with pictures of a few different locations in a web. And one of the corners is a cute drawing of a circular chessboard floating in space. She points at it. Picture this in your mind to teleport to me. This is my space platform where I observe each dimension. Wait, what if I decline? Monroe looks at you, briefly puzzled by your question. Decline? No, I don't think so. She blurts out a threatening laugh. After containing herself, she winks and pulls a device from her pocket and places it on the floor. A small hole opens and she jumps into it. It closes behind her. You're alone in your room again. You take another look at the map. So, 6 more dimensions, huh? Whole worlds just like this one? You imagine they're probably weird like that forest place. You should tell Roxy about this as soon as possible. Or maybe you should visit Monroe again for your dimension jumping training. Either way, you're exhausted. It's time to get as much sleep as you can after a bombshell like this has landed on your shoulders. And I've got a new quest unlocked. You crawl into bed and get an early night's sleep. You don't dream. Alright. Welcome to Dimension 69. Explore the world at your leisure. Feel free to talk to any character you please and find all the secrets around the game world. If you ever get lost on what to do next while playing, consult the quest log by clicking the bookmark icon in the top left corner of your screen. Character-specific hints can be accessed in the Heart menu, and the game can be saved by clicking the gear icon. Keep in mind that different events can be accessed at different times. If you're stuck and you don't know what to do next, you can click the sun icon in the top right to advance time. All right, this is pretty much just like most visual novels where I can advance time, look at maps, stuff like that. So, yeah, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Like I can do extra options, explore town, travel dimensions, go to my living room, whatever. But as I said, we'd play for about an hour, and then we'd wrap things up. And it just so happens we're closing in on an hour right now, and this is a great transition period where we can just wrap up this gameplay for this video. And I think that gives you plenty of build up to see what this game's about and to see if you want to play it for yourself. So if you do, and if you like the video, make sure you smack the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and to get a direct link to this game, you can go ahead and go to my Discord channel if you're above the age of 18, and check out the games link there. Or, you know what, you can search it on Google or itch.io if you want to as well. It's called Dimension 69. I appreciate you guys for checking it out. Have a good one. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Yes, I think I do. I have an idea. Get naked. What did you say? If it works, it works. On my wiener. No, you did though. You did though. Remember?
Scav, what do you have me making, man? Oh, Scav.